It's been ages since the Brighton game, and I know we've all should have calmed down by now, but I just keep seeing evidence of people coming out back in Arsenal talking about the decision. And I mean, it's the international break, so I thought, why not just make videos on it? Because Micah Richards has come out, a former Premier League referee has come out, loads of people are just coming out, even regular, rival fans are supporting us. But before I do get into all of that, if you are new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and the like button is very much appreciated. And my second channel, which is right next to me now, please subscribe. We're so close to 1k subscribers. If you guys could hit the subscribe on that one too, it would be so appreciated. I'm going to be banging out content on there too. But without further ado, let us begin. Something here from Micah Richards, so we're just gonna have a little listen to him, because he's the sort of only pundit that comes out and actually defends Arsenal. So let's just listen to what he's got to say about the Rice sort of incident.
This is honestly, I feel completely different to the way you guys feel. I think that was one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Because, okay, we've all
I'm
been
not disagreeing with you, Micah. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think we're saying by let everyone know. Okay, first point, Pedro kicked the ball away. It kicked the ball away.
Yeah, but
he didn't get a yellow
card. The ball
card.
was already off the pitch.
It doesn't matter. That
does,
could be seen.
there's a ball on the sideline, which doesn't matter if you kick the ball when the ball's off the pitch. If you kick it into the top row of the stand, it doesn't.
Well, firstly, let's just dwell on what Shearer said. Essentially, it's a fair point. He said that the ball was out the pitch when Pedro kicked it. But if we're talking about the ball not being in play, when Veltman was about to take the free kick, the ball was moving. So that just null and voids, the play that, Brighton had. The ball wasn't in a position where it could be taken because it was moving. And in fairness, then that should also cancel out Declan Rice's red card. But let's just have another listen.
Because there's a 5 yards away.
Yeah, but Arteta was about to get the ball and throw it to it. It looked like he was going to get it ball and throw it to his player. That's what it looked like to me. And I'm not being biased here. I'm being totally neutral to whatever. It kicks the ball away. So in my mind, I think that's probably time wasting. That's the first point. The second point is Veltman. Okay, I've played in that position a lot of the time. First of all, he's going to argue that he's trying to play a quick free kick.
That's a nonsense.
So, one, if you're going to play a quick free kick, you do not throw the ball 5 yards in front of you. You put your hand on the ball and then you pass it or whatever you want to do. And
Brilliant again there by Micah Richards. He's just hitting the nail on the coffin here. Veltman's intentions, I think we're kind of forgetting what the Brighton player was trying to achieve. It was quite clear. He just wanted to kick through Rice. He just wanted to injure Rice. I don't know. It was just a malicious attempt at, starting the game. And we've got to pick up on it. And not a lot of pundits are doing it. Great to see Micah Richards do it. I know I made a video on him before, but it seems as though he is an Arsenal fan. He's talked about it before. And it's just so nice to see him so passionate on his podcast here talking about us, because we were rightfully, we are rightful to be angry, because if this was any other team, any other situation, a red card wouldn't have been given. But yeah, Veltman, his intention wasn't to play a quick free kick like Chris Kavanagh was trying to say. His intention was to just whack through Rice. And that was just shown there by throwing the ball so many meters in front of him. Let's just have another listen.
Don't take a quick free kick there anyway, because you wait for your team to be set. So then he throws the ball. It goes like he's going to kick it. Get the reverse angle of actually the game. There's nobody in the space where he's about to kick it anyway.
Again, Micah Richards using common sense. Veltman didn't have an intention to play the ball to anyone. Nobody takes a free kick and just decides, I'm going to whack it. He did. And that just shows he wasn't actually trying to play the free kick. So again, we want to apply common sense. Chris Kavanagh didn't apply common sense. And we're in this situation now where we're robbed, because Veltman was clearly with the projection of the ball, where he was aiming the ball, was just trying to boot it anyway. He wasn't actually trying to take a free kick like many of the referees and the pundits that are against us have tried to say.
The ball comes, Declan Rice. Now, okay, I couldn't understand if Declan Rice moved towards the ball and kicked the ball away. He's running back, he sees the ball, and he just gives it a little. That's just a natural reaction. So yes, the argument from the other side of it, well, you shouldn't touch the ball, you can't kick the ball. But I don't even think he kicked it away. I just think he just when the ball comes to you, be on the pitch, and the ball's near you, and he just try to stop it or kick it to, or stop the ball to wherever it's going. It's gone out. And then it's kicked out of him, and you could argue it could be a red card. So when I first saw the incident...
Again, brilliant from Micah Richards. He's applying as he was a footballer. He's a footballer, he knows the pitch, he knows the little tactics that you have to delay the games. He knows that Declan Rice was just, kind of just sees the ball coming towards him and just thinks, okay, I don't want to leave my team exposed, I'm just going to do a little tap. Okay, you may argue he should never do that, but let's apply common sense. It's not like he's booted it away. He's just done a light little tap, to just slow down the game. But again, Chris Kavanagh, it just seemed like he had his number on Declan Rice and just really wanted to give a red card towards Declan Rice, which is an absolute joke. Let's just listen again.
I was thinking, he's going to get sent off here, Veltman, and slowed it down. And, you slow everything down. There's a little nick on it. But there's no way in history that should be a second yellow card. I can't get on board with that. Or if that's a yellow card, then football has officially gone.
Yeah,
it's official. You can't give a yellow card.
Again, football is gone if those sort of decisions are given as yellow cards, are given as fouls. If anything, Micah Richards is right here in saying it's got to be a red card for Veltman. That was malicious. That was dangerous play. Okay, what happens if Declan Rice gets a broken leg from that sort of kick from Veltman? The narrative would be different. This is where you've got to use your brain as a referee. Look at the worst case scenarios of both of the actions of the players. In Declan Rice's worst case scenario, the ball goes out of play. Brighton can't take a free kick as fast as they want. In the worst case of Veltman, he kicks through Declan Rice, injures him out for 5-6 months. And now you look like a real idiot, unfortunately, Chris Kavanagh. I respect you as a referee, but you're just going to look like a clown. If Declan Rice got injured from that kick, badly injured, the repercussions to Declan Rice's career would be far worse than giving the red card you gave to Rice when when he tried to move the ball. It is quite ridiculous.
But that if
I'm with you, Mike. I totally agree. It's nuts.
Welbeck if Pedro was running into the channel and it actually looked like he was going to hit him and he was in and Arsenal was sleeping, I would say 100% because he's tried to stop. But the game was it was one of the moments where Brighton needed a breather. It wasn't a time for a quick free kick in the game anyway. So I just think you put all them things together. If you have an ounce of common sense, then you would not give a yellow card. Brilliant
from Micah Richards, to be honest. Saying what we're all thinking, common sense, using common sense as a referee, and just looking at the game state. It's pretty obvious, the ball wasn't going to anybody. Veltman was just trying to be dangerous, reckless, but it is what it is. Let's just move on to the next bit of stuff, and this is just a regular football fan saying, I'm not an Arsenal fan, not a Brighton fan. The red card for Rice is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in football. Total joke. Never a first yellow, let alone a second and a red. So when you get that sort of stuff coming from rival fans, it's ridiculous. Rival fans would want to pile it in on Arsenal. But in this situation, again, defending Arsenal, the game is gone if those sort of decisions are being given as red cards to the player, just trying to tactically impact the game. But let's just move on to the last bit. Former Premier League referee here, so obviously somebody that knows the game inside and out, comes out in a newspaper and says Kavanagh went looking for trouble and he found it. A referee of his caliber at this level should not be sending players off for this. Spot on from Mark Howsey. Absolutely incredible, these referees coming together, saying the same things us as fans are thinking. But yeah, Gunners, that's it for now. Let me know your thoughts. I know this thing is dragging on, but it's the international break. Let's just keep on about this topic because it still baffles me at times why a red card was given. And in the high stakes the Premier League is right now, what repercussions this could mean for the title race. But until next time, Gunners, peace.